so I have good and bad news. Now, the good news is that you guys will actually be able to actually play what we was trying to release, where it won't be so many jankiness and all that stuff like that. We're still going to actually show you the second mission, so the second part two. I'm actually, you guys probably don't know if you can see, but on this screen, I'm actually um, editing the video so of part two of the gameplay. So uh, as you can see right here, because it's bugs that you actually can't tell where they at. And we keep doing everything that the our engine is saying what's wrong with the client and everything, and why it won't package and cook everything. Um, so we will basically have to really dig deep and figure out. We wasn't able to actually test it, like package it and test it, everything like that, due to time, because again we were rushed. We were rushed, and wanted to actually show you guys that we actually are building something. We're just not just telling you anything like that. So for people that are going to play, that actually have keys, that have computers, that's going to play the game, we would actually release what we wanted to actually release, where the cars work. You test you'd be able to test the car service and buy cars and keys and get to go houses and all that type of stuff like that. You won't be able to decorate them and stuff like that, but you'll be able to see the houses. You'll be able to see more than it was literally like a box, right? It was literally a box. You wasn't able to see anything. The enemies will be better. You'll be able to see more enemies versus what you was basically going to be able to see in that playtest. We want to do things right. So, but we have the videos to show that we actually have a real game, just to give you updates and everything like that. So, and give us a few days, and for the people that want to play the game, not for the people who just hype about the game and just want to see it, but for the people that want to play the game. Give us a few days, and we're going to give you more than we was going to offer you here. Due to the individual that was rushing us, uh, I, you guys are being cheated. You get what I'm saying? And he cheating himself too. He cheating himself. And we don't want to do, we sitting here, I haven't been asleep yet, trying to figure out how and what the fuck is wrong with our engine, right? So we don't want to basically, you see the game is real. It looks amazing. The gameplay is phenomenal. We wanted the enemies to spawn. You have more enemies, so you always have something to fight and stuff like that. So it won't be so empty and stuff like that. So we just don't want you guys to be cheated and stuff like that. So what we're gonna do is fix this shit that we have here, and we're gonna open up more so you can drive around, edit, customize the cars, put the customizations of things inside of the game. Going to see some of the stores for the people that have businesses built after them. You guys, so you can see your business in there. None of that stuff is inside of this playtest right now, due to us being rushed. So give us a few days. We're not going to tell you the date, but it's literally not going to be more than a week. We don't need more than a week. But let us fix this with just. I'm saying like we're actually we release some shit or something like that. No, we want y'all to play some fire, where even with our releasing, you literally from the quest with the drugs, and then the next quest. I'm going to spoil that for you guys. The next quest. Now I even add a third quest to it. I'll add a third quest in the game. Boom. So I add another NPC, a new third quest inside of the game. Give you that as well for the next one. But the two quests is literally, it would take you about an hour or two to complete it because of how hard the game is. But the second quest is it's big. You get what I'm saying? So you guys would have had 2 hours of gameplay if we would have released what we wanted to release. The demo we was actually releasing, you had 5 hours of gameplay. So it's up to you guys. You get what I'm saying? I can package this build up right here, and then we can try to figure it out, or figure what this thing is, or whatever the case may be, and I just give you that little box, or you wait one more week, and then I give you something big, where it's 5 hours, so you guys have something streamed. You can sit with you can build, you get your friends and everything together, and have you live streaming and stuff like that. So we don't want you guys to cheat yourself. Again, for the individual, you know who you are. Please don't rush us. Don't do that. I understand that wasn't your intentions. You say, well, don't do that. Don't make it seem like we're taking too long, because we're only two people. Number one, and what we're building here is massive, and we don't want to all our hard work, and because we're creating history right here, we don't want that to go down the drain because somebody is afraid of whatever the case may be. Should not be afraid. See other thing. Match us with any project out there. There's not one project that comes not even 1% close to what we got. So don't for even that's for not just for the individual, because this is my guy. Now I understand the sentiment, but this is for everybody else too. Like they're even coming into this project, you have no worries here. If you're new and you want to become a part of the community, just ask people inside of the community. Me putting this video out and I'm talking to Dan right now. We was frustrated because we like, fuck, we want to give you guys the best shit, and we're being rushed. It was annoying us. We got to figure all the shit out without even able to test it ourselves. To be like, you get what I'm saying? We wasn't able to test it to see if we can solve this situation. We'd be able to catch it. We wasn't able to do that. So we said, this is what game dev is about. But you can't do this type of shit in AAA. Y'all guys don't see what's being the problems, and for the people that's inside of the community, you guys been on live when this crashes on me. You guys see me build something. We spend there. We be in there for 6 hours and then crash and lose 3 hours of progress. So I'm relieved because I showed that we had something real, and I believe that you guys would be way more proud of. Because this shit right here, this is annoying. We don't know how to fix this. We don't know how to fix this because we're doing exactly what it's telling us to do. It just we package it, fails. Package it, fails. So, and it's just not what you guys want to play. Trust me. You guys will still have fun though. I'm gonna be honest with you because me playing this still have a blast. But this thing, there's so many. It was dogs, scorpions. Exploding zombies, kid zombies, the bride. There's so many enemies. The skin who hates, plague doctor. These are SCPs. Were supposed to be in this playtest, but we couldn't put it in there because it was rushed. And now again, not only that we was rushed, I was like, okay, cool. Since we're being rushed, we'd be able to show, hey, we're not like everyone else. We're not just saying, hey guys, we're gonna do this and this and this and this. We're actually building something real here. All right, so for the people that is going to play, but you have to play the game. This is not for people who hype. You have to play the game. You guys will be getting extra tokens. We airdrop you extra tokens. We actually, when we get into playtest V2, is when you guys will be able to convert the in-game currency over. The in-game currency over to the token. You start earning income off of like your properties and stuff like that. All right, so for future references, please do not rush greatness. Great things, especially when you're building something as vicious as what we're doing. Especially when we have full creative control and we're actually doing things and progressing the way we are. Do not fuck it up by rushing us. Okay? If you are afraid, and it's not just to my boy, if you are afraid, step away from the project. Stay in the community, step away from the project. I release dev notes. I'll go live with you guys. I release videos on YouTube. Watch all that shit. There should be no reason why you're afraid. We have people that I turned down partnerships now. We went from nobody, just didn't know anything, didn't trust us when we first started this thing a year ago, to now I turned down partnerships because there's nobody, we don't see anybody viable to be a part, we know what we're building here. So if you are afraid because of you just afraid, there's no reason to be afraid, but you're afraid because you're just afraid or skeptical, whatever the case may be, step away from the fucking project. Okay? We're showing here, we're not just talking shit. We're showing, we show and tell everything. Right? This shit that's going on, I still just said, okay, I will play in the back where the developer content, or the dev, basically the dev build that we have, and I'm still gonna show y'all what we are building here, even though it is a soulless version of what we actually got. All right. So if Web3 got you shaking in your boots, I understand. Stop investing into that shit. And also, one more thing, do me a favor. When y'all go into these Web3 spaces, these gaming companies, it's insulting. What we're dealing with over here, like I'm talking about, I haven't been asleep. What we go through, it is not easy to do what I and Dan does. We're actually professional developers. We're the real people. We're not hiring Fiverr and other people. We're actually people working on, we're working on the game. Those people, we join these spaces and shit, we hear the bullshit that's up here. That shit is insulting when I sit on these spaces and hear these people that know nothing about gaming say they're gonna create this massive shit and they know nothing about gaming. Please start calling this stuff out and stop investing into things. Make them do what I just did. Show us the game. Don't put on scripted shit, no walking trailers, none of that. Show a real game. What is the concept? What is the gameplay loop of the game? That's basically, that's one part of the gameplay loop. We got many games coming. We got farming coming. You got we could take care of animals and all that stuff. So like decorating your house, all these type of things. The casino, the card game, all that stuff is inside of the game that's coming. And we will be showing everything. You guys see it. Make sure if you are going to be foolish enough to invest in any other project out here, make sure they doing what we're doing. Because now I'm insulted. Y'all see what we're going through here. Trying to just show that we're not like everyone else, number one. But it's also just to give you guys something to play with. So you guys have fun, build communities, start YouTube channels and shit like that. Start careers. This is what we're aiming to do and bring gaming back. Bring something innovative to the space. Hold these people accountable. Make sure they know about gaming first. Stop looking for white papers. Ask for GDDs, game design documents, for people who aren't a part of our community, because our community knows that. Which I don't think if you're a part of my community, I'm not talking about my community because if my community doesn't invest in any other project. But with that being said, I'm out of here. I gotta get back to work. Like, check out some of this stuff. This is one of the things you're actually missing out on. These are some of the things that we actually needed you guys to actually see and test out. It was the items in the game, you don't even know what they do. Why would you guys want to play something like that? This is what Russian does.
They want to play a sound, so let's go play. So I press E. I don't know if you can hear it, but this is sound and sound. Also remember, if I press again, they're gonna be 10 experience. So if I have 10, they're gonna level up. So if I level up, they're gonna change the sound for another one. So the player gonna know that I level up, not only have experience. So if I press again, now that sound is for level up. Sound like Skyrim.
We fixed the problem here. So this is what you guys will be getting the next week. Progression system, where when you do the quest, you get respect. The respect, the NPCs and the AI will react to you depending on the respect you got. Like the quest system we have is by far crazy. It's up there with Mass Effect and Elder Scrolls. At 1%, it's already up there. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, this just be patient. Be patient. We want to release a masterpiece. We have to create something innovative for the space, because we're not trying to create something that's already being done inside of Web 2, because no one is going to come over here. You're going to play the game, right? thank you for understanding.